Well
Judging
done.
by your gear,
Very
I'm gonna
impressive.
guess you two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me.
So,
Made it to the top.
is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
B592 initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me?
Wholesale slaughter on the high seas.
Take them out!
Great story. Oh, just starting to have fun.
Nice work. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. Ready to relay with reclaimed synth P592.
Terminal only.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Son?
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless
Sir,
you're primary
we've had
power.
another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a
The
system
last thing
glitch.
we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now.
Mankind
Synth unit,
redefined.
you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
Excuse me.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties. Just a routine patrol, ma'am.
Good day.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Yeah?
Safety first. Remember that.
Your quarters are just inside, ma'am.
Hey there.
Your quarters are just inside, ma'am. When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes? What is it?
Have you noticed any suspicious activity lately? Synths operating outside their protocols. Maybe a citizen expressing any controversial views.
Why? Is something wrong?
No. We're just taking precautionary measures in light of some recent situations. If you do notice anything, please be sure to report it immediately.
Of course. Thank you.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful. I don't know. What do you usually do in your spare time?
Read test reports, compare data. Nice work bringing that rogue synth. What do you do?
Pretty much the same thing, I guess. Well, enjoy your day off.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Mother. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Hey, I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Talk right now.
Attention. Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
I'm too busy to speak right now.
That is all.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed, soldier.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Attention. Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Night Captain Cade
Exceptional
immediately
work,
to
soldier.
schedule an
You
examination.
wouldn't be here to provide some additional documentation.
That is all.
Or perhaps support a research patrol.
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every building you explore during your patrol.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry you had to be the one to handle the dirty work. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Prydwen's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
We don't need her. She'll just get in the way.
Why would you want to go?
Are you kidding me? Mass fusion. And considering there hasn't been... I'm not gonna miss an opportunity like...
Well, it would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
I always suspected there was something weird about Paladin Dance. Something, you know, off about him.
I don't know much about that beryllium agitator thing. That's above my pay grade.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Hey.
What do you want?
Excuse me.
Here's that ammo.
MacCready, I think it's time for you to...
I think you're making a huge mistake, but hey, it's your funeral. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable ozone. Smell behind.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Hostile targets sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Thin them out before we drop.
Hmm.